Star Wars Theory is a Disney shill. I've broken down a couple of minutes of his latest stream. Take a look.
Well, I mean, I don't know, and he's like reminiscing about like
So they're
back in
talking about Mark
'76
Hamill's
when they started
farewell letter
filming
to
and
Star
stuff, and
Wars.
he's like going all
This
the
guy
way to
Mark
today. I mean, it kind of
changes the
seems like a
subject
gap.
and really starts to lay into the sequel
Yeah,
trilogy.
it does seem
Watch
like he's like
closely. Star
tipping the
Wars
cap,
Theory
saying
visibly
goodbye.
becomes annoyed. Take a
But
look.
I just don't see it, man. I just don't see it. And look, I'm in denial with Star Wars right now. You know, I didn't like the sequel trilogy at all. You know, there was things I liked about Episode 7.
Mark says, didn't like the sequel trilogy at all. Then Star Wars Theory puckers his lips.
You know, there was things I
Looks
liked
down.
about Episode 7.
Moves his
Episode
hands.
8 I thought
He's
was
thinking, oh shit. Mark continues. Star Wars Theory gets even
ridiculous.
more
Episode
nervous.
9 to
He
me
touches his
is just like
glasses.
the most expensive fan film ever made. So it's like I have a rough time.
Then he lays into The Rise of Skywalker, calling it a fan film, the most expensive one ever made. That's an indirect cut at Star Wars Theory because he did make the most expensive fan film, and it was bad, like The Rise of Skywalker. He smiles because he's nervous and a little offended.
I have a rough time with the sequels, okay? Like a really rough time with it.
You know what?
So he decides to cut him off and put out these flames, apologizing for the sequels.
You know what? The first time I saw 7, I was actually really upset, and then it grew on me after about a year, and I'm like, all right, you know what? I can get with this.
I
like
was
it.
very upset. I was very upset with 7 too, but 7 at least, it's like Kylo Ren is awesome. His introduction is awesome. Look how old you've become.
I
You
thought,
know, it's
yeah,
like
it was cool, man.
Then this is key. He uses this opportunity to change the
When he
subject
just like
to
comes
talk
down,
about
there's like
the
something
old
far
actor
worse
that
has
died
happened.
in
By the way,
Force
rest in
Awakens.
peace to that actor.
He
I
doesn't even
forgot
know
his
his name.
Sir something.
Oh
Just
my
as
God, yeah,
long
yeah,
as
from,
Mark shuts
yeah,
up
from the-
about how bad
the-
Disney Star Wars is. Fast forward a minute, Mark isn't done. He brings up the biggest possible criticism you can have of the sequel trilogy. Why didn't we see Luke Skywalker in his Jedi Academy? That's the story to tell.
and is going to reopen the Jedi Academy, and that's the story to tell. Okay, fine. So the Jedi Academy was undermined
He's clenching
by
his teeth
Snoke.
in anger.
Okay, fine.
My
I can
money!
live with
Don't
that.
talk about
But
Disney!
show
My
me how that
money!
happened.
Yeah.
Show me how Snoke undermined the greatest Jedi of his time, Luke Skywalker, and the Jedi Academy. Show me that.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I don't even like to this day. I'm not sure what the hell the story is of the sequel trilogy, bro.
Yeah.
He's so pissed.
You know, it's you know, it's all over the place.
It is all over the place. It's very disjointed, but I mean,
He knows Mark is right. So then Star Wars Theory, the Disney shill, really shills out for Disney Star Wars.
I mean, there's so many. It's so taboo because I feel like there are so many people on the internet that love to hate it, and there's so many people on the internet that love to love it. And it's like,
Right.
why can't you just enjoy it for the good and hate it for the bad that's in there, and be like, you know, there's no absolute. Only a Sith deals in absolutes.
Right.
Enjoy it for the good and hate it for the bad? Well, that's easy when 90% of it was fucking terrible. You can't like something like that.
You know?
Right.
Right? So it's like, sure, I can understand Episode 7 was sick. It was a good movie, but there were
Danny's a fucking liar. Episode 7 is sick? 2 minutes ago, he said this.
You know what? The first time I saw 7, I was actually really upset. And then it grew on me after about a year. And I'm like, all right, you know what? I can get with this. But then again, I'm a YouTuber. I'm not making, you know, billion-dollar films, right? So what the hell do I know? But
This guy just wrecked Star Wars in front of Theory's face. Then the bullshit, I'm a YouTuber. Well, I know. Well, you have the biggest Star Wars YouTube channel in the galaxy. You spent $100,000 on a terrible fucking fan film, and instead of properly analyzing these movies like Mark is, you choose to be a shill for Disney. People like Disney Star Wars, people like your channel, more money for you. The Star Wars fandom needs balance. I'm happy to expose this guy for the shill that he is. Give yourself to the dark side. Let the hate flow through you. The Disney sequel trilogy was trash. It needs to be retconned. All the power Star Wars Theory has, he chooses to do nothing with it. Become a knight, subscribe to the channel, and we can make a difference.
The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.